And a warm welcome to all our partners, our media colleagues, and of course, all our fans. Welcome to the launch of the Redmi Note 7 Pro. And with the Redmi Note 7 Pro, we have gone grounds up and completely changed our design philosophy. So with the Redmi Note 7 Pro, we are bringing in an all-new Aura design. As you saw, the Aura design philosophy is a factor of three things. We are giving an incredibly immersive experience. There's a lot of attention to detail, and we are doing all of this, making a beautiful device without compromising on the functionality. Something that our Mi fans have always loved. Moving into the immersive experience. For the first time ever on a Redmi Note, we are using a 19.5:9 dot notch display. Now this is a full HD display that takes brightness and contrast levels to a whole new level. On the Redmi Note 7 Pro, for the first time, we have a 2.5D curved glass, and not just in the front, but the back as well. Now that's the Neptune Blue. Now it looks absolutely amazing with the entire gradient finish coming in. Another angle for the Neptune Blue, and you can absorb this more. It is a really good device. One more angle for Note 7 Pro's Neptune Blue color. Now not just that, we've taken the gradient finish to another level, and we also have the Nebula Red. Looks absolutely stunning, almost from all angles that you look at it. And again, you can see the frame is matching with the entire gradient finish. It is an outstanding looking device. Another angle. Now these are the two gradient finishes that we've got. What happens if you have someone in your team, someone who's a little more conservative, someone like probably Manu? Yeah. For him, these colors are a bit too much. He said it's for the younger people. I do like the blue. For those people, actually not, it's actually a really good color. We are also getting the classic space black. And this is a black that you've never seen before. It's absolutely stunning. It looks classy, as well as it gives you this entire vibrance that you expect from the Note 7 Pro. Another angle for the space black, and here are all three colors in the same frame. Now, not just a good looking device, the Note 7 Pro also takes this entire build to the very next level. Both at the front and the back, we are introducing Corning's Gorilla Glass 5. We are also introducing a Type-C port for the first time on the Note series. So with the IR Blaster, and almost all our Redmi Note devices have had this, you can turn your Redmi Note 7 Pro into a universal remote. You can control thousands of devices, TVs, set-top boxes, game consoles, fans, pretty much everything that uses IR technology. It's something that our fans have absolutely loved, and we are not giving up on that. Now this uses the same ARM A76 cores as the Qualcomm Snapdragon 855. It is a truly powerful chip. And this chip that we're using on the Redmi Note 7 Pro is none other than an absolute phenomenal chip running on the Kryo 460 architecture. It's an 11 nanometer FinFET process. So it's not just more powerful, but it's also a lot more efficient. And yes, it is an octa-core chip. But that's the hardware part. We've also made optimizations when it comes to software. In fact, we are running MIUI 10 based on Android Pie. And from a performance point alone, there are more than 20 different optimizations that have been done. And the Note 7 Pro comes with a 4000 mAh battery that easily lasts you 2 days on a single charge. The camera. Now, the camera on the Note 7 Pro is a combination of a 48 megapixel camera, and that's the primary camera, and along with that 48, you have a 5 megapixel depth sensor for those amazing portrait shots. Okay, so we've decided to use the highest resolution sensor available on any smartphone, period. It is an absolutely amazing sensor. It changes mobile photography forever. And of course, it is there on your Redmi Note 7 Pro. So that's the rear camera. On the front, we have a 13 megapixel camera. Automatically enhances your image as well as the background, depending on what the background is. You also have AI face unlock for those who prefer just to look at the phone to unlock. The Note 7 Pro, 48 megapixel camera beast, unbeatable detailing, day and as you saw, night as well. It's got a Sony IMX586 sensor, the largest, highest resolution sensor ever put on a smartphone. And we've taken it to the next level with a wider f1.79 aperture. It also supports 4K recording and an all-new night mode. Of course, from a portraiture perspective, you've got a 5 megapixel depth sensor, and you saw you can get some amazing portrait shots with the AI scene detection and Portrait 2.0. In the front, you've got a 13 megapixel AI front camera, which does AI face beautify, scene detection, face unlock, as well as a studio lighting selfie that's coming pretty soon. Now, Note 7 Pro, a lot has changed. From the Note 6 Pro, we have, of course, changed the camera. It moves to a 48 megapixel camera with the 5 megapixel depth sensor. The super pixel is a 1.6 micron super pixel now, giving you amazing low light photography. Even the aperture is bigger, so it lets in a lot more light, getting you a lot more details. We've used an all-new Snapdragon 675, pushing the overall smartphone performance to the next level. We saw it is 17% faster than even the Snapdragon 710. We've got an all-new immersive design. We've got a 19.5 to a 9 dot notch display. We've got Corning Gorilla Glass 5, both in the front and the back. And this glass is curved beautifully that fits into the frame. We've got Quick Charge 4 supported. We've got an all-new Type-C, first for a Redmi Note. We've got 4K UHD recording. We've got EIS, and of course, a noteworthy 4000 mAh battery and dual SIM, dual VoLTE. It's not dual SIM, dual standby. It supports DSDV. So, a 48 megapixel camera beast in all its glory. Again, to recap, 48 megapixel Sony IMX586 sensor. Absolutely incredible. You saw the results. It is a flagship sensor that we are putting in the Note 7 Pro. It's got a Qualcomm Snapdragon 675, giving you flagship level gaming experience. It's got dual Corning Gorilla Glass 5 and an all-new gradient design, which looks absolutely stunning. It's got a 13 megapixel AI front camera, an all-new immersive dot notch display, which is 6.3 inch Full HD Plus, and a noteworthy 4000 mAh battery with Quick Charge 4 supported.
The price for Redmi Note 7 Pro 4GB, 64GB variant is going to be 13,999. And the price for 6GB, 128GB is going to be 16,999. Really incredible specs, incredible price, and there is no comparison to other phones with similar kind of specs or even phones which do not have these kind of specs.